If your friends or loved ones are telling you to not hang out with the psychopath next door, I would listen to them. Hey everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog and welcome to another in-theater movie review series. So today's movie that I'll be reviewing is the thriller film Don't Trip. And this movie was given to me as a screener from director Alex Kugelman. So I'm really excited to check out this movie. So let's talk about this movie. So the movie starts off with a struggling screenwriter named Dev, and he ends up getting fired from his job. And when that happens, it causes Dev to really want to put his movie script through Hollywood, and he has to try to go through a famous producer in order to get his movie script through. And it was then decided that the only way that Dev was going to get his movie script through this famous producer was if he starts becoming friends with the producer's son, Trip. And Trip is, of course, a Nepo baby, as they call him in the film. And at first, everything is going fine between Dev and Trip, but then it turns out that Trip is not what he seems to be. So what are my thoughts on this film? I really like this film. So let's talk about what I did like about this film. So the first thing that I liked about this film was the premise. It's rare that I see a lot of thriller films where the main character befriends a psychopath, and that's exactly what happens in this film, as we get to see that the main character Dev becomes friends with Trip, and at first things were going well between him and Trip, but then it's revealed that Trip is a lot more dangerous than Dev thought. And what I really liked about the premise of this movie is that even though Dev wants to become friends with Trip, it's clear that he's only trying to become friends with Trip because he wants to give his movie script to Trip's father, who's a producer. And we're able to see flaws between Trip and Dev as characters throughout this movie. So I do like how this movie has a very unique premise of the thriller aspect being the main character trying to become friends with a psychopath, and the movie spends its time setting up some tension with Trip as a character. Another thing that I liked about this movie were the characters themselves. I really love the character of Trip himself, as he's shown as being a very unstable character from the very beginning of the film, and it shows a lot throughout this movie with his interactions with Dev, as I think that Trip is like one of the most interesting characters in this film because of his unstable personality. And I also like the character Dev because he's that type of character who has a lot of flaws to him. Like, he may seem like he's a bit stuck up because he wants to get his movie script through this famous producer, but at the same time you get to see that Dev is trying to connect with Trip at the same time, so it shows that Dev is a bit sympathetic at times towards Trip, despite the fact that Dev is clearly trying to use Trip to get his movie script to his famous father. And I really love how this movie was able to subvert both of these characters' personalities and make them much more flawed than what we're used to seeing in a lot of thriller films. And I especially love Dev's girlfriend, who's like the only character in this film who notices what's going on with Trip and tries to warn Dev to not hang out with Trip because she finds him dangerous. So I do love most of the characters in this film because of how interesting they all are. Another thing that I liked about this film was the tension. I really love the way that this film was able to build up a lot of tension with Trip's character, as it shows us that even though Trip acts silly most of the time, it's clear that he's very unstable. And most of the tension of the film comes from Trip's unstable personality and whether or not Dev is going to be in danger because of Trip. Now, the biggest issue that I have with this film was the pacing. So the pacing at the beginning of the film was very slow, and the plot doesn't really pick up until the second half of the film. So it was a bit hard getting into the film in the beginning because of the slow pacing. But once the second half of the film starts picking up, then the film becomes really entertaining for me to watch. And I was waiting to see what Trip was going to do to Dev throughout the second half of the film. And now a word from this channel. All aboard the Social Media Express. Want to send some tweets my way? Then follow me on Twitter. Want to see me play lots of video games and other stuff? Then follow me on Twitch. Want to join our crazy community? Then join our Discord group. Let's chat with Rabbitearsblog. Want to see more stuff from my YouTube channel? Then check out my Facebook page, Rabbitearsblog's Best Comments. Want to check me out at other awesome accounts? Here's my card. And now, back to the video. But overall, I'm going to give Don't Trip a watch it. Even though the pacing at the beginning of the film was a bit slow, I really enjoyed the tension throughout this movie, especially with any scene involving Trip, and I really love the premise of this movie as well as the characters, and I think they combine very well to create a really intense and entertaining film that involves toxic friendships. So if you want to watch a thriller film that involves toxic friendships, I definitely recommend Don't Trip. So those are my thoughts on Don't Trip, and tell me in the comments down below, have you guys seen this movie? And if you have, did you like this movie? Did you hate this movie? And what's your favorite thriller film that involves a toxic friendship? Please let me know in the comments down below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rabbitearsblog, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, like this video? If you want to check out more crazy content from this channel, then please hit that big old colorful subscribe button. And if you're feeling extra generous, then please support me through Patreon so I can make more awesome content for this channel.